Ashidele Taja Kala Jopatam Jedini Sanjega from Zinana Sanjega Samba Semi Tangi Semi Homage Garchen Rinpoche
Tahidale to all who are joined on the live streaming, and then I offer you limitless compassion and bodhicitta from Buddha's milk tea from Buddha's begging bowl.
Welcome everyone to the practice. We'll begin with the yellow prayer book, opening prayers on page 1. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Lung aya sang wa la gor ma je bar de lung aya sang wa la gor de ren zon de nya ma zon da zon je bar de
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Sanje nan lai jia sanje jie dan jan jo san ba ye zuo lai de yin jia sanje jie dan wen jie de jie jie jan jo dan ne jie ba dan Jan jo sem la ba la de da ren yen ne ba da de yen ro la ban don da Jan jo sem ne je 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 de yen da ne la ba la ren ba
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Lama Chöpa Sadhana, page 1. In the Guru, Deity, embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite destitute beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha. May the offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, pervade all reaches of space.
Namo Ranaraya Namo Bhagavate Bhasasara Ramardane Tadangadaya de samya sambadaya daya da om benze benze ma benze ma denzo benze ma beyan benze ma bode zedan benze ma bode menro pasai karma nan benze sarva karma avarana bhajodana benze Sowa Naimurana Jaya Naimu Bhangavade Bazar Sarai Dhamar Dane Dadangadaya Arhade Samya Sambadaya Daya Daya One Benze Benze Ma Benze Ma Denzo Benze Ma Beyan Benze Ma Bode Zedan Benze Ma Bode Menro Basan Karma Nan Benze Sarva Karma Avarana Bhajodana Benze Sova Naimurana Jaya Naimo Bangai Vadem Bazazara Ramardane Dadangadaya Arhade Samya Sambadaya Daya Taiwan Benze Benze Ma Benze Ma Denzo Benze Ma Beyan Benze Ma Bode Zedan Benze Ma Bode Menro Basan Karma Nan Benze Sarva Karma Avarana Bhajodana Benze Soa De la dai ju gon be lai mai da. Jian zhe dun ju si jie zhen wei guo. Dun jia ye yu sen zhe be de de. Ye da la zun ju zun ju zun jie. Zhen bon dai zhen ne sum ye ge le. Wen zhe ran zhe ye xie jian zhan zhu.
Page 3. In an instant, I become the Yidam deity in the space in front on a sublime throne, precious and exquisite, and upon a lotus, moon, and sun sits the root guru, inseparable from Supreme Lord Jigdan Sumgun. White tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor of the major and minor marks. He wears bright saffron-colored Dharma robes, a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, a sign of ultimate attainment. He sits in Vajra posture within a 5-colored rainbow sphere, his hands in the Mara subduing and meditation mudras. He is surrounded by the golden garland of ultimate lineage. Along with the masters of profound view, vast action, and meditation, in front and behind, to the right and left, upon lion thrones and seats of lotuses and moons, is the divine assembly of Yidams, the 3 jewels, and the Dharma protectors gathered like clouds. The light streaming from the 3 syllables at the 3 places invites the wisdom beings in identical forms.
Zang an jar wan jo bai jie, jo zan za su jian zun gu dan jie, ngui mo dan jian de ye ge jie la, zhuo lai jie zhen en de jie su su. Dong e zhe dan zui jie gen ben de, tu zai jie be gar jie de mar yu, sa ye yu de bong be dan ye la, kien dra zha nya le jie cha jie o.
Page 4. Victorious Lord Chöpa, endowed with 10 powers, together with your retinue, the ocean of 3 jewels and 3 roots, by the power of the previous vows which you took out of great compassion for all wandering beings, please come here without delay. Please be seated with joyful expression upon this lion throne with lotus and moon, with bodies as numerous as dust motes in the universe. I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities.
Om Baza Zamanza Bema Gamalaya Zadam Adabo Badazao. Jö jö doi bö zhen dai mar mian zhen. Zhen joi xiar zhen ye yai roi moi jie. Nang gue gang gue gan de da Khenpo.
I offer oceans of realms, all filled with water for drinking and washing the feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, arrays of lamps, sweet fragrances, food, and music to fill all reaches of space.
Rana Zabare Padam Bade Zazova Ngoengaram Bedarana Zabare Vare Pyabam Bade Zazova Ngoengaram Bedarana Sabare Vare Debam Bade Zazova Ngoengaram Bedarana Sabare Vare Aloga Bade Zazova Ngoengaram Bedarana Sabare Vare Gande Bade Zazova Ngoengaram Bedarana Sabare Vare Neve de Bade Zazova Ngoengaram Bedarana Sabare Vare Shada Bade Zazova. Jar bia se la bia ren jen de trai je da dan ze je la zoi ba da le lan de jar wa na la ba.
Mentally gathering the 5 objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 treasures, the 8 auspicious symbols and substances, and so forth, I offer them to the victorious ones.
Na zon do yon de men yen ze ba bar je je la de de zo.
I offer you a mandala of billion universes of all the 10 directions laid out in groups of Mount Meru, the continents, and the islands, all adorned with various desirables. Please accept it and grant accomplishments here and now. Now we'll go to the 7 branches of mantra that are called Sarkama prayer, the handout. I gaze upon the Supreme Self-Arisen Lama seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne here in the mandala of primordially pure mind, as it is in the Supreme Palace of all victorious ones of the three times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama, who is meaningful to behold. The instant I behold the great bliss of Dharmadhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground. With the eye of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama, the victorious hero in the battle. Just by remembering that refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts, and the hordes of Maras are defeated. In your body, the victorious ones of the three times, all 10 directions appear together with their offspring. With joy, I gaze upon your body adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on the throne of fearlessness, lotus, sun, and moon. Three Kayas, nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you are inseparable from great bliss. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like cloud banks, yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and go for refuge. Your body, the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the three times. Thus all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With your flawless, melodious speech, like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomenon to be unborn, thereby defeating the Mount Meru of views. I prostrate to your unhindered Vajra speech. In the mandala of immutable mind beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharmadhatu, yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing the three times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established non-duality. Even if expressed during all oceans of kalpas by all the victorious ones without exception, the qualities of your body, speech, and mind would not be completed. I prostrate to you who possesses limitless qualities. Until the ocean of samsara is exhausted, you perform the supreme activities that ripen all sentient beings. I prostrate to you, the Lama, who is the manifold, effortlessly arising, unceasing, supreme refuge. Oceans of emanated offerings to you delight the victorious ones and ripen all sentient beings. Having completely filled the Dharmadhatu, I make this unsurpassed offering unceasingly. From the heart palace of the great being radiates the light of immeasurable bodhicitta. Thus in all the pure lands of the 10 directions, innumerable beautiful offering goddesses manifest, holding water, flowers, incense, lamps, supreme scents, and food. From the cloud banks of offerings rain falls, delighting the victorious ones of the three times. Thereby filling the spheres of realms, I make offerings to the victorious ones of the three times. Light radiates once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting parasols, victory banners, draped banners, canopies, musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine, and grains. I offer ocean-like cloud banks of these manifold offerings. The 7 precious royal attributes like the wheel, the 7 subsidiary ones like the mansion, the auspicious substances, the substances of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the 2 accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the Protector all offerings throughout the limitless pure lands of the victorious ones that belong to an owner and do not belong to an owner, and all that is worthy to be offered. I offer all pure lands of the victorious ones of the three times, which are the very pure mandalas of the 3 Kayas, completely filled with flawless prosperity. Please accept these offerings, you, the Lord of Compassion. To you, Protector, I offer my body, speech, and mind, all wealth equal to space without exception, and all the virtues accumulated in the 3 times. Out of compassion, please accept these for the benefit of all sentient beings. By seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and recollecting the Vajra goddesses of form, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects, the 3 obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of appealing objects to you. Please accept them, immaculate, victorious Lord. The Vajra goddess of body, nature of form, is the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of odor, is the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of activity, nature of tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of primordially emptiness of all phenomenon, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind, as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable, the Supreme Victorious One, the 5 families with consorts, the assembly of Viras and Dakinis, and the Buddhas filling the limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomenon, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of the victorious offspring, the bodhisattvas, who rule all Buddha fields. The ones of great fierce, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their opposing bodies. Please accept these wrathful, victorious ones of primordial wisdom, who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of Hong and Pe. All manifold clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings are offered in this vast mandala of Sambhajabadra's mind. Within the mode of abiding, of unchanging non-duality, the unsurpassed offering of suchness is offered. All phenomenon are primally and completely pure mind, as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything, I confess, may it be purified within that state. With a happy mind, I rejoice in all virtues of all the victorious ones of the 3 times, of the assemblies of the superior ones, of the unceasing wheel of the 2 accumulations of sentient beings. I beseech you, protectors in the worlds of the 10 directions, by completely turning the wheel of stainless Dharma with the sound of the ocean-like branches of melodious speech, please ripen all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protectors who abide throughout all realms, please do not pass into nirvana until the exhaustion of the dhatu of space. Rather, fulfill your commitments by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed supreme state by this virtue, by the virtues accumulated in the 3 times throughout all samsara and nirvana, and by the undefiled innate virtue. By the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from the palace of body, speech, and mind of the victorious one, please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the sublime Lama, likewise may I always offer ocean-like clouds of offerings and delight you. May I follow in your footsteps. May I perform limitless activities that do not even waver a hair's tip with respect to the liberation of your body, speech, and mind. May I be renowned in the 3 worlds. Thus may anybody, just by hearing my name or remembering me, be completely liberated from the tormenting suffering and attain the state of great bliss of the victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon may they take refuge joyfully and be established in unsurpassed supreme awakening. Those ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost the path, who are threatened by afflicting emotions, such as the henchmen of the Lord of Death, may helplessly remembering me and instantly find the supreme path. Becoming the inexhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the 3 times, may I completely dry out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives may I never be separated from the authentic Lama and enjoy the glories of the Dharma by completely perfecting the qualities of bhumis and paths. May I swiftly attain the state of Vajradhara. And we turn to the Lama Chöpa Sadhana on page 7.
Go nan san sun jo zhe jian zun jo do sun jie jie de don so so xia san san ze be be lai jie ye rang te sun jie jiang go lo go wai dang Dor jia zan jiang o wen zoi jie zor Wo zai nan da ge zoi jian zoi ge Ge za ge bai lai mi do zhe ngo.
To the Guru who embodies all the Sugatas of the 3 times, I respectfully pay homage with my 3 doors. I make oceans of outer, inner, and secret offerings. I confess all wrongdoings and downfalls created by the 3 poisons. I fully rejoice in the 3 secrets. Please turn the Dharma wheel of the 3 vehicles and remain in the nature of the 3 Vajras. I dedicate an ocean of virtue completely free of the 3 spheres in order to attain the unsurpassed state of the 3 Kayas.
Jia jian jiu jiu Lama jie ran jia jiu de jia wa jie ye zo yuan dian jian zui ran yin 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 ne yan jian yan lai ben jie du xian za.
Precious Guru, supreme refuge, worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, with certainty in your ocean-like qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies.
ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma na ze de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da ze de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da ze de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da ze de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da ze de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da ze de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da ze de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da ze de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da se de ba na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da se de ba la na mo gu ru ba za je lo ja na da ra na je ma la gu ru ma ma da se de ba la na mo gu ru ba Dharana Dharana Shirimala Guru Mahamandra Siddhi Pala Namo Guru Bazar Lord Jana Dharana Shirimala Guru Mahamandra Debala Sojada Sajarva Danjeje Gozan Dojang Over Jelaibe Sazan Rava Jang Orenaye Yaze Jabar Jela Sovande Jele Jaga Dobar Jenjela Soza Longa Dobar Jenjela Senye Jaga Dobar Jenjela Tseja Sanja Dobar Jenjela Shiazor Dai Bengor Zola Martem Lai Mia Danja Toka Devane Garman Tensa Wanja Danje Nejer Dambe Jeje Yondaje Wan Shele De Geja Savanja Tarne Lama Boy Rajenda Jörne Rande Lai Mia San Sandang Rangya Goza Nyamba Chembar Jor.
Page 9. To Ratna Shri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the three realms, and who is the essence of the blessings of the body, speech, and mind of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, together with your lineage of disciples, I pray. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the illusory body to be the Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize mind itself to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. With this supplication, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights, which dissolve into my 4 places, purifying the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melts into light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge inseparably.
doi bor de lai ma le gom she Choi do zon de je be ge zoi je Kan sam go war ne be ro gon je Gon de yon je la ma to je ngo.
The virtue from having perfectly practiced the glorious Guru, together with the virtue of having offered praise and supplication, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the three realms of samsara. May they attain the state of the Guru, who is the whole of samsara and nirvana.
Ten jia lai mai jia be zoi nam jia san som yun den de ye jie ge gong chai jian zhong en zhe be zhai xie zhou.
By the power of the three chariots of the Sutra and Tantra vehicles, the assembly of kind lineage gurus, and the qualities of their three secrets, may there be the auspiciousness that all beings realize Mahamudra, the supreme accomplishment. We'll do the Lama Chopa prayer on page 21. Embodiment of all the victorious ones of 10 directions and 3 times, essence of the 5 kayas and 5 wisdoms, your boundless compassionate activities are all embracing. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, please care for me with kindness and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. As I make offerings and pray to you, exalted Guru, the source from which all such accomplishments arise. Please care for me with love from this day onward and in all my future lives, by visualizing single-pointedly the land arisen from the glory of abundant merit, the blissful pure land, and the Buddha of unchanging light. May I cultivate the pure land perfectly, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. A garland of light radiates from the Buddha's heart. From the tips of the rays, the second Buddha, Lord Jigten Sumgun, manifests and then descends, together with his sons. Having gathered accumulations and purified obscurations, may my mind stream ripen with ease. Perfect guide Ratna Shri, within whom the wisdom, love, and power of all the Buddhas of the 3 times are condensed, single sufficient source of refuge, master, and 2 sons. Through supplicating you, may I attain the 2 accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of your 3 pure secrets wash away all misdeeds, obscurations, and unawareness from my 3 doors, and may my understanding of the boundless fields of knowledge, such as explanation, debate, and composition, be equal to Manjushri's. Now that I have found a precious human body possessing all the qualities of freedom and advantage, and have met the teachings of the flawless practice lineage, please grant your blessings that the awareness of impermanence will swiftly dawn within my mind, and thereby may the 8 worldly concerns collapse. As I am frightened and uncertain as to when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life, grant your blessings that I may practice the holy Dharma with fervent diligence, which will surely be of benefit in this and future lives. Grant your blessings that I am able to discern between what I should and should not do according to the prohibitions, such as the 3 kinds of vows taken with the Master, the disciples, and the Yidam, and bless me to know what to do and what to avoid in accordance with the subtle workings of karma, cause and effect. Since beginningless time, I have experienced only suffering in the 6 realms of samsara. Grant your blessings that I may bring forth renunciation with deepest sadness towards this existence. May I strive for liberation. In seeking their own benefit, sentient beings have created evil, suffered greatly, and endured much pain for countless lifetimes in the past. Recognizing them to be my parents, grant your blessings that I may develop compassion and supreme resolve of bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that my practice of perfectly realized Mahamudra, the unelaborated Dharma sphere, may unify with the accumulation of great merit, generosity, and so forth. Grant your blessings that with the wheel-like weapon of the profound path, I may completely sever the web of samsaric existence, the karmic winds of the conceptual mind. Thereby may I attain in this very life the state of the presiding master, Vajradhara, the powerful lord of the four kayas. Should I not attain supreme accomplishment in this life, may I be born among the foremost disciples of Jigten Sumgun, boundless light, in the western lotus land called Bliss Endowed. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be parted from the excellent teachings of the peerless Lord Drigumpa Ratnashri. May I be accepted by gurus, and may I strive with devotion for the purpose of others and myself, by the compassionate blessings of the three jewels and the victorious ones through my yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of phenomena's natural state, the infallible truth of cause and result, may our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration. Now we'll do the Soka practice, a brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors. Page 1. Till awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Till awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
le jen da ma me je gen ka jo da de hong a ze le wen zhe de ze go zhe xie ye zhen da wa jie wo je de ze ten ba ye ye xie de ze jiang zuo jiu.
Page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hom, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
Om Avon Ha Ho Sha Om Avon Ha Ho Sha Om Avon Ha Ho Sha Rang Do Ga Sa Wa Le Wen De Lai Ma Ye Dan Dan gan zhu jie jiong song me zuo nuo lao jiu jiu xie da dang ge zhe lian jiang zhu zhu jie jian zhang jian dan dun de de.
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Om Argam Badam Bam Debam Alogan Gande Nevede Shabda Bade Zazo.
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Torma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied.
Lama Da Chopa Dorjen Chan La So Wan Long Me Nga Dam Ba Dang Zar Nyen Je Pe Lama Na Ye Je Ro Je Ga Ram Ga Ye Tso Zo Zhi Zhang Jiu De Bar So Wan De So Do Ji Zong Wong A Won Ye Dang Xia Ju Nan Jir Dang Nam Jir Lan Me Je De Be De Je De Zhang Je Je Dang Mar Na Ma Ya Je Ma Dang Den Ye La So Jar We La Xie Zhu Ran Jiang Sar Nian Ge Ye Dang Jian Ge Jiang Zi Zo Ji Je Ro Je Ga Ram Ga Ye Men De De Zhe Zo Da Ne We Zhe Na Nye Zar De Zo Wong A Won Dam Je Bang Gun Jia Ye Jia Ron Zhen Jia Zhu Ge Jia Bai Ma Nen Da Yun La So Gun Be Zo Tenzin Jue Jie Zhu Ma Dang Mo Na Jian Zhe Ha Ra Na Xin Jiong Sen Dong Ra He Lai Bei Har No Jie Zi Mar So Chu Zhong Gu Jie Torma Nam Xie Xie Ro Jie Ga Ram Ga Ye Par Jie Ne Dun Zha Gui Zhu Dur Jie Lo Bu Ge Zi Zhen Chu Dang Den Ba Song Xian Ber Da Ge Sam Dun Zhe Baran Zi Wong A Won Nam Man De Sen Zang Ba La Noi Je Nor Da Bo Mo Nam Mon Ze Lang An Zang Mar Dang Re Jie La Jin Ya Yun Jie Jue Jie Torma De Yun Jie Ji Ji Ro Jie Ga Ram Ga Ye Jie De Long Ju Bei Wan A Won La Le Za Ge Jia Jin Dang Zhuo Jiong Jiu So Zang Re Jie Bang Ge Den Jie Zang E Zun Jue Jin Tun Bei Torma De Ji Jie Ro Jie Ga Ram Ga Ye Par Jie So Lang Tui Jin Zhe Wong A Won Nam Sa Par Sun Qiu Jie Ye Ye Da Niu Mar Ne Na Dam Jie Pra Yer Ne De Da Ge Da Bong Gur Jie Torma De Ji Jie Ro Jie Ga Ram Ga Ye Da Dun Qu Jin Zhe Par Zu Wong A Wong Ge Da Long Jin Jiong Be Zu Lin Xia Be Long Xiang Gong Da Ga Yin Qu Jie Torma De Ji Jie Ro Jie Ga Ram Ga Ye No Sim Jie Ne Ben Sen Jie Lin Jia Jiang Xian Bu Long Ge Yang Ge Da Jian Ge Wan Zu Wong A Wong Zhe Zhou Sim Jin Da Ye Zun Jue Jie Torma Jia Jin De Ji Jie Ro Jie Ga Ram Ga Ye Rang Rang Dong Er Su Jie Ne Pen De Zhang Sen Din Ju
Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, Great Black One, and Haruka, Glorious Great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence, you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence, and of all gods and the demons. Wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, where By I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahri. By the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achichoki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble Lady Tashi Saringma, Mayu Lup Sangma, and Tekar Drog Sangma, Tingi Shel Sangma, and Chobin Drink Sangma, and protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala.
Jarva gazon dorje na boje, yendra jarva yanson le jengo, jaro donson sendon kanro je, kanro jodan yernze kor jengo, jarje benje manen da jendang, treje yongor ponya jendan je, par jengon boden je zangadang, na bodon dan sha zamban je zo, Mamo Jewa Ganji No Jinja Ponya Leji Jajin San Linde Abzu Jojo Leji Jungurji Traji Zere Mona Janjardang Aramen Se Jaji Nam Deze Zamla Renga Reji Norjima Shen Jong Ya Yun Sa Du Ra He La Yar Chi Ge Nga Nu Jin Yang Le Ver Tang Chi Tang La Zang Ba Ge Nye Ye Ji Den Ge Be Den Ba Jiong Nan La Che Den Da Lo Ya Ji Jin Se Gu Song Do Yon Zhe Le Den San Wa La Do Song Ge Den Be Zhe Nyo Jun Do Yang A Da Ren Jin De Zha Xie Zhe Da Zha Be Nye Zhe Dang Ring Ma Zhe Zhou Me Ra Do Me Zo Zhe Me Da Za Ren Jie Gong Zun Zo Ko Ge Zang Wa Zang Ge Nyo Ba Den Zhe Ge Jin Be Yi Xin Ju Be Zo Din Song Tam Chin Jiang Zi Zo Lam Ber So Lon Zhe Dong Bo Lo Ni Jir Jie Tu Da Gang Wo Dan Zi Nian Jia Xia Gan Zhi Si Jie Jie Be Xia Dun Jie Zhe Be Da Sun Zhe Le Ngun Den Zi Ga Dan Den Sun Gu Bar Deng Nin Be Zha Be Sa Sun Jia Dang Wei Zha Sun Ne Be Ge Bong Der Bar Jie Jie Dan Xie Ga Bu Dong Do Jie San Du Na Qu Yin Zhe Ban Zi Jie De Song Gu Qu Jie Ren Jin Jie Xie Zhe Den Be Sa Jin Qia Ban Zi Jun Ge Den Zi Ka Jia Lun Ju Nam Tam Jie Song Ma Nir De Zi Wei Jiong Nan Jir Jiu Wen Chen Len Zhe Ban Zi San Jie Den So Gun Jiu Wen Ban De Gen De De Jiu Nan Jir Cai Ba Ber Nian Be Dar Zi Zha Be Dong Be La Kur Da Lun Jie Jie Ba Nie Den Zi Ge Me Lan Zu Den Be Le De Jie Me La Yan Zi De Mo Xie Wa Dang Na Wer Da De Nian Be Dam De Shen Zhe Xiang E Ba Na Da Men Zhe Shen Se Gong Jiu Wei Ron Zi Zen Ba Dang Le La Ren Jiang De Wa Gu Nen Zu Ye La Nan Ba Ru Be Tenzin Jie San Me De Wei Nan Yang Gong Ba Ju Si Ru Ju 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 Zhen Ju De Na Te Zara Ma Xie Zi Dong Jie Wan Zu Ye La Zha Xie Long Jiong Ben Song Zu Xie Xie Lam Chang Chu Le Zhun Dun Zu Jie Be Zha Jia Jiong Gun Cai Wa Ju Dor Na Sam Do Ye Xin Zhe Ba Dang Da Dang Ta Ye Sen Jie Dam Jie Jie La Mi Zu Be Jiang Ju Zhe Ba La Gar Jin Bar Jie Ma Le Xue Wa Dang Ten Jie Ma Le Lin Jin Zhe Ban Zu Jie Gan Xie Ye La Zhen Ba Zam Jie Jiang De Be Nge Zhe Zu Wan Zi Ba Ye Song Ma Ye Xin Nor Wei Qi Nan Jie Da Ge Sam Do Ma Lun Zhe De ban alo gang gan de neve de shabda ba de zo so Bazazado Samaya, Manabalaya, Bazazado Denoba, Tiran Jojo Membawa, Sude Gayo Membawa, Subhajayo Membava, Anurado Membava, Sarva Siddha Membrayasa, Sarva Karma Sazami, Siddhan Shayam Kuro Hong Havo Bangave, Sarva Dadanga Dam, Baza Mame Manzan, Baza Ba, Masamaya Saido, Derne Denda Lenjedo, Korwa Zedo Joine Jang, Nemia Zedan Wan Jozang, Jona Le Barzar Dozor. On Sajai Dejan Banzaya Sova, Jom Den Deje. Jiang Ru Zhe Ze Be Gan Sha La Bu Xie Zhong Wai Xia Xie Be Jue Jiang Song Ma Nan Jie Zhai Xi Xu.
In the presence of the transcendent conqueror, you vowed to care for us practitioners as lovingly as your own child. May the auspiciousness of the Dharma protectors be present.
Om
Now we'll do Summoning Good Fortune, Zambala, in a Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text on page 63.
Khenpo Son Zobe Sha Zhe Ye Xi Nge Zhe So Xin Ji Lo Xi Do Yo Zhe Mi Zhe Ye
Dharma sphere.
Man Zhe Bei Me Yai Me Yan Bon Zo Ma Dan De Be Yai Chi Ye Xi Nge Dharma Zhen Jie Lo Xi Na Na Zhe Kang Ma Da Be Yan Jie Nge Jiong Nge Jie
Mothers and long life.
Or Jian Zhe Bei Xie Ma Ne Ye Xie Zo Jian Zha Ki Zo Sang A Sa Mo Jie Jie Ne Tong Zong Jiong A Zhe Zhe Na Si La Mi Jie Gong Ne Ga Xue La Mi La Zha Jia Qian Bon Jiu Ge Yang Zai Jie San Jian E Zhe Zhe Ran Na Da Be Ya Ye Ne Ye Dan Xi Zhi La Zui Jie Yan Jiu Dan De Mang E Zhe Yang Du Nian Da Zai Nge Zhe Zhe Ye Xiang Zai Xie Nian Jiu Ne Ba Wo Ne Ge Jian Zi Ge Sang Wang E Jie Zhe Ran Xie Men Zhe Ge Zhe Sa Ge Xue Jie Ge Bo Zhe Ne Ge Wai Jie Da Jie Zhe Ben Jie Zhe Lang A Zon Yo Yan Zhen Zhen Gong Ben E
Deity.
Gong Zhe Zhe Be Bo Zhe Jie Jiao Man Gen Jian Nai No Zhe Le Na Xian Zhe Be Yan Wan Jiu Na De Ma Zhe Zhe Hong Shi Jian Lo Jian Jian Nen Jiu Ne No Da Yang Zhe Ba Lo Nian Jian Zhe
Kindly for all beings.
Jie Sa Zhen Er Yang Ge Da Gu Da Yang Ge Jie Ba Na Wen Jie Do
From your heart pledge.
Do La Do Jie Zhe Gong La Zhe Yang Dan Jie De Zong Xie Gang Xie Zong Xie Yang
Cattle.
Yue Xian Jiu Ba Da Ye Yang De Ge Jiong Wan Er Jie Yang Per De Den Ba Lo Zhe Chui Jie Zhang Si Ra Ye Yang De Jie Ba San Zo Ye Yang De Jie Ba Da Lang Ye Yi Jian Ge Wa Jie Yue Yang Tang Jie De Re Yang De Zhi Xian Ye Wang Da Za Yang Ren Dan Jie Wa Se Me Yang Sa Jie Zhe 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 Ye Yang Ren Jie Na Ye Jie Jie Yang Ro Jia Den Be Sa Do Yang Dan Jie De Re Yang De Le Den So Zong
Fortune from above.
Wo So Le Yang Nian Jie Yang Wo So Le Yang Ye Jie Lo Si San La Me Ma Ne Yang Pan Jian De Re Yan De Le Ye Le Ma Po Ye So Sa Yan Zang Be Len Ge Da Jie Yang Ba Lan Jue Jie Guo Ne Yang Zhan Me Nian Jie Zhe Re Yang Len Xie Len Zhe Jie Do Ye Zhe Sa Na Yang De Le Jia Ge Jia Be Jie Se Yang Jia Na Jia Be Ma Da Yang Da Se Jia Be No Yang Da Ge Sa Jia Be Ma Yang Da Ge Ga Wo Jie Bu Tang Jian De Re Yan De Le Yan Do A Gong Gen Do Yang Da Ma Wa Za Ye De Yang Da Man Er Se Ge Ban Zo Yang Zha Da Zhen Da Lo Jiu Yang Gong Ze Ba Ze Zhen Re Yang Den Do Zhen Ba Ra Zhe Yang Ba Ze De Jie Be Ze Yang Zhe Zhen Zo Ba Mo Zhe Yang Pyo Re Den Ba Ze Jie Yang Dan Jie De Re Yang De Le Xia Jie So Ne Zhe Yang
Please come here. Spontaneously, Sora City, Alalaho.
Home, three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods. Please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment to the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment to the long-life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment to the dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I attain the empowerment of white Sambala Yabhyam, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment to the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment to the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Om Hri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Om Hri, by this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field, great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. World Peace Prayer on page 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray. Please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings, and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention. May this aspiration be fulfilled. Now we'll do the dedication prayers in the blue prayer book on page 52. The King of Noble Prayers, aspiring to the deeds of the excellent. Homage to the ever-youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception in every world and all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequaled offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Praktya Buddhas, Arhats, and those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in all the worlds, for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspiration and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in the training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in the morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue and whatever sounds are understood by living beings, in the languages of the gods, nagas, spirits, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mire or like the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout all the lands and all the directions, may I relieve the suffering of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future eons. May I always associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas. Without tiring in all future eons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future eons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues of method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of past, present, and future, limitless pure lands, and endless eons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma and an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant all that is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of the merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of the deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I tirelessly perform the enlightened activities for an ocean of eons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal to Samantabhadra in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels for as many eons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites the aspiration of Samantabhadra will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish being will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic hosts. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all my own virtues that I may train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all these roots of virtue to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of pure bliss, perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all of these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in that blessed assembly of the Buddha, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endlessly through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra, may all the virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadra release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms. And we'll do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigumpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chödingpa, the heart son of Chödingompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Drigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all noble things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Jai Malema
Torma Tashi Dele, the Army Body Sanga Long La Tashi Dele, Tujiche.
Tashidele to all who are joining on the live streaming, and Tashidele, everybody, thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining, and please be sure to come up for this afternoon's meditation on mindfulness with Khenpo Tenzin at 3 p.m. And everyone be well. Take care.